5 and 20, 21 and 23. Leviticus 26, 31. Yeah, 5 and 21.
Amos, chapter 5, verse 21. I despise your feast days.
It says, I hate and I despise those feast days. Those feast days is everything from Christmas, Halloween, all things that we celebrating today. They cursed. It was already in the news about a brother sitting here talking about they made a prayer before Thanksgiving and came down with a bunch of chicken pox. for praying in the wrong name.
Yeah.
Most High ain't playing right now. He's throwing his curses out there for everybody to see. Continue on.
And I will not smell in your solemn assemblies. Do ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings? I will not accept them. Neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beast.
He said he doesn't want to accept any of that stuff. Pork, the turkey, all that. Most of it's been poisoned this month, this coming year anyway. So he's sitting there trying to tell brothers and sisters like, yo, you need to leave that stuff alone. I'm gonna poison that stuff. He's put plagues and curses on everything right now. People ain't watching. They sat here and they put these things out there for a reason. And he said, well, you don't want to disobey. I'm not going to listen to your prayer. Now everybody want a prayer, so now you've seen everybody walking around with crosses on their chest, realize that, no, you just hurt yourself in work. Right. Because you're putting idolatry in front of you. You're falsifying his name. There's a reason that this awakening, the brothers sitting here preaching on every quarter, that you see IOSC, ISPK, you're seeing all the brothers starting to wake up and push this word out right now. Because they're realizing that, no, there's a true name, there's only one name with a heaven name. And that's only been recognized by now. The reason why this Catholic Christianity church is coming down right now. Because they sit here and they celebrate all the viral things that aren't in here. Yeah. Christmas ain't in here, Thanksgiving ain't in here. You know what I'm saying? We need to let these things go, but people don't want to let them go right now. And they wonder why they lost. They got these confused, they veil over their eyes right now. They blind, they see, but they can't see. They hear, but they can't hear. I hear better than you. It's funny, right? It's funny, right? But they can't hear, they can't see. They don't recognize the same things, the normal things in their life. They think this is okay to do. They think that it's good to be kid, be a stud, or be a... No, this was brought on us. This was tortured on us. You feel me? What's that? Yeah?
He has an actual hearing disorder. You guys speak louder. What's not correct?
Give me a second to these two.
I said what's not correct? So the tone makes it correct or not?
We out here to teach our brothers and sisters to sit here in laws and statutes. But you want to be disobedient. And he tells you there's already a curse for that.
We can't lightly.
How far do you think your generation's going to go if you continue to be sleeping with women or sleeping with men? I mean, doing the things that you're doing.
Yeah, we can tell you the house burned in nice food. We can't.
First of all, you just rolled up my clothes. You don't know. You don't know about sleeping. That's one problem that you have. You're talking about blindness, but you were seen. And that's a bad thing. It's part of the devil. And you keep on going back and forth, but you don't know about your stuff or about trying to take it down. You don't know that. Because you assume that's another reason.
We gonna show.
You look dead at my feet. You got my attention, and I started to say something to you.
Go ahead and read that too, now.
I am listening to you for real. I do it. I admire what you do.
Second Timothy what?
You're comparing me to somebody else.
I don't want to hear that. That's not how you get to your people.
Where did we say hoes, bitches?
Not
We're not them.
You don't matter. He's a part of
I heard you say
How
slut.
can I hear you? I think y'all are. And y'all are. Y'all just your brothers, right? Y'all just, that's not your brothers.
You heard when he said slut?
No, I'm not worried about all that. I don't know if I'm getting that. Once again, baggy clothes.
First Timothy chapter 2, verse 9. In like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest appearance, with shamefacedness and sobriety.
Our women out here want to be studs now. You want to sleep with a man, you want to sleep with women, and you want to train up women. Hold on. I gave you a chance to speak. But you're sitting there talking about you want to be a woman and you want to sit here and compare us to somebody else, but you can't take correction because you're constantly talking over somebody. Now you don't want to hear anything, and this is exactly what goes on amongst
You
our
went
women.
straight for a whole other
I try to explain something
You went
to
to a whole other
you, but
subject.
you're trying to talk
You
over
went
me
over
instead
to
of
a whole
hearing
other
what I'm
subject.
saying.
Get me on this. Because you went to a whole
Why
other
is it?
subject.
Hold up. She's
whole
not a
other
stud,
subject.
but when we talk
No,
about
I'm not a
studs, she
stud.
gets upset
I
about
am a
it. And we
human
say
being.
she was
Hey,
a
woman.
About it. It cut to heart that it sat here and exposed you. Now,
Did we?
What you
When did we
compare
say
us to
you're a
them?
stud? You just mad we talking about studs.
No, you just came up with that shit because this time you just talking about religion. You were talking about holidays, and that's where I came in, and I said, damn, that was good
He didn't
stuff.
come
He
out the
looked
blue
at
with
it.
Nah, she
My
got
spirit
mad.
calls
He
you to
said
rouse
something
up.
She got
My
mad.
spirit calls
It was
everybody to
funny.
rouse up, but you don't want to hear it. That's what I'm saying.
She got
She
mad
just-
because we
This is
talking
the
about
conflict.
homosexuality.
Give me,
Because I was definitely
give me
with
Romans
you.
127. Give me Romans
Get
127.
Get some
That's
precepts.
just
Get some
that
precepts.
Yeah, give me
It's
two
just that
Timothy's
simple.
now.
What you
You
want?
keep reading
What
from
verse?
that, but that just goes to show that how
So
Satan
you
gets
sat here and you
confused.
said, oh, we're like them. We're not like
I never
them.
said y'all was like them.
They
I
sat
said
here
you're
and they
reaching
You
people.
said we are
More.
with them.
Now, I just
No
read a
lie.
scripture
It's okay.
that
I
went
I said
against you, and you
were
roused
reaching
up.
people more, and then you got offensive.
Bring that
I'm
out.
talking about
Second Timothy 2, verse 15. Study to show thyself approved unto God, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightfully divide the word of truth.
Now, the sister sat here and said, why are we like them? We're not like them. I sat here and I'm using scripture by myself. I tell myself to read book, and I'm telling her to read it for herself. But she doesn't want to hear anything. She doesn't
brother
want to
right
accept
here
any correction.
has
She
recorded
thinks that it's
everything
okay.
that he said.
No.
And not only did he record
These people
everything
are
that he
pushing
said,
us into
he
wearing
also
skinny jeans and
contradicted
think that
himself.
I'm sagging pants like a man.
Himself.
And now she's
Bro,
offended by it,
bro,
and she
bro,
can't take
you're
correction,
mad right
so she's
now.
gonna sit there
You're
and keep
mad
talking
right
over
now.
it.
I am gonna keep talking. You know why? Because you're mad. I gave you a compliment and you turned it all the fuck around, and then you mad now. And then you start talking about skinny jeans. These are sweatpants. What are you talking about?
Explain that to somebody else.
Get your life together.
I'm not out here to argue. She got offended. I brought out scripture and pointed and it cut her to heart. Now everybody witnessed it.
She mad. We didn't say nothing about homosexuality. We could get on that, and we need to.
Right.
Y'all wicked as hell. We getting Margaret Singer created Planned Parenthood to specifically kill black people.
Bring it on!
And they obviously pushed that. Guess what white people loved to do back then in history? Rape black men. The strongest black man that would beat him, shackle his neck and hands, and run a train on him in front of his family.
Right.
And y'all Negroes do that for fun.
Bring that out.
Read that.
Romans
People bug
chapter
the
1,
hell out. Read that.
verse 27. And likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burned in their lust one toward another. Men with men working that which is unseemly, and receiving in themselves that recompense of their error which was meet.
This is what's happened to our women now. They've sat here and made it acceptable to sit here and think that a woman should be with a woman or a man should be with a man. But they've been lacing our water with these things. They've been putting these things in there to change our people. To sit here and change and make it. And to think that our women, they even got perms. To the point where their perm is messing up your head. They're attacking you in so many biological ways right now. It needs to be let go. But our women are so stubborn right now that they don't want to heed any type of correction, especially from men when they've sat here and locked up most of our men.
How the
Con.
gay people got more rights?
Throwing our
than us?
men in jail to make us look bad about ourselves.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But they don't want to. They don't want to hear that. Somebody tries to give them, righteous encouragement, and it turns out as resentment now, because of all mind frames getting twisted up right now. But we gotta let this go and say no. You gotta come back to the law, statutes, and commandments and find out what's wrong with you. Give me Deuteronomy 22:5. They gotta come back to the law, statutes, and commandments and learn these things. These things have been taught to our sisters. When we grew up and we came up out of it and we sitting there picking cotton, our women still wore dresses. What happened to that? Our grandmother used to go to church with their head covered, with hats on. There was a reason that style was always there. It went out the window. They've constantly changed these things. And I'm out here spending my time out of free will just to tell my people. I ain't getting paid. I'm not asking for money. I'm not asking for anything. I'm saying for you to sit here and say, hey, like the sister said, oh, how do I know you're not with them? Okay, don't believe me. Go read it for yourself. I'm not going to sit here and out here just to lie to you. There may be brothers out here that are doing that, but that's not my choice. I'm out here trying to help brothers squarely, straight up. Look, we all struggling. We all been through it. We all been lost. He put that veil on all of us.
Right.
I'm out here trying to wake you up and say, yo, we've been manipulated. Yeah, that's not Jesus. No, that's Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? It was a brother. Your heritage. You are a saint.
Deuteronomy, verse 22, verse 5. The woman shall wear that which pertaineth. Salakia. The woman shall not wear which pertaineth unto a man. Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment. For all that do so are an abomination unto the Lord thy God.
They didn't tell you that in Christianity. They didn't tell you this in Christianity. That it's not okay to wear pants. Nobody knew this though. But it was just, you notice that it's just a switch in the mind frame right now.
When you go into Deuteronomy, you go to the Levites, and they say for Aaron to have breeches, linen breeches. Right? So Aaron had linen breeches. You know what that is? That's like early Deuteronomy, when they first started doing sacrifices out of Egypt. They're trying to look.
It's on personal choices right now. I mean,
if it was a cultural thing, the rest of the man in one country is one thing. In another country, the man was a kid in rubber rollers. So, how would you know? Is it to your culture? How are you error?
well, for one, have you looked outside the culture of the United States?
No, I'm asking you a question because you said a man.
Well, I've been outside the States, so I know a kurta when I see one. I knew what this style was from. There's a reason that this style still resonates in the Middle East, because that was the style that came from our heritage, and it was been adopted through other cultures. We were pulled outside our country and brought into, and they gave us clothing. You get what I'm saying? So the women, they gave pants, they gave certain things to us to wear and adorn these things and said, okay, well, it's gotten to the point where nobody thinks that it's unusual to see a woman to wear pants anymore. But yet you will probably already know that some women may have vaginal issues, things of that nature. How sensitive to what pants and clothing you wear with those, because it was always women. That's why you still see in the.
Because it's in different parts of the world, culture is so different and dress is so different. Covering your head and certain things like that is so different. How can you decipher what is right and wrong for a person? How would a person understand that? And how is a person held at fault for wearing something that they've always culturally known? If I've always worn pants, if it was never, how would I be wrong in something that I've always done?
You're not wrong, but you understand it's still your personal choice to sit here and say whether you want to walk out the house to wear pants or wear a dress. Are you trying to please yourself, or are you trying to please the Most High?
I'm trying to follow what I know, what I've been taught, and I don't feel like that I violate any laws. I feel like my neck is covered. To wear pants, I feel like to wear a skirt exposes me more.
Well, that's why I say read it for yourself. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, well, yeah, you got a personal choice to choose whichever direction you want to go. It is your life.
African American brothers and sisters that aren't born in the United States. They weren't exposed to Christianity. Maybe they were Muslim. Okay, that's what they were taught. That's all they know. But you think that they're held accountable for not knowing Christianity or not following this? Like, you know what I mean?
She don't understand.
First John's 5:3. Read First John's 5:3. It was constricted. It wasn't. That was something that was brought. That was what he was trying to tell you. You're supposed to be loose with that.
So we got it backwards. So the men is supposed to wear the robes, and we supposed to wear wait, I'm backwards. No, we supposed to wear the I'm just trying to say.
Well, you're asking because of this.
That seems like a dress.
All right. First, bring out this one. Bring out 1 John 5:3.
And the Bible is supposed to dress like that.
Go ahead.
1 John chapter 5, verse 3. For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous.
Now, the commandments also had them even in a clothing sense. You had certain clothes that you were supposed to wear. Go to Revelations 1:14. Now, this garment is the same thing as the Messiah. It's the same thing as.
Go to. I just feel like it hurts to see us condemn each other for these things that I feel like are not even
It's Exodus 28.
to who we really are as a people, how we should help each other. I feel like religion, I feel like this here alone is what's dividing us as a people. I love y'all because y'all my brothers. I feel like religion is what's really dividing us. Because no matter who you are, if you treat me right, you respect me as a person, I respect you. If you tell me I'm wrong, you know what I mean? And to divide us, we're so divided. Religion is what's dividing us. Right about what we wear. Hair.
I'm sorry, I like to say, do you want to serve the Lord? That's something you want to do? No, not Christian. I'm saying serve the Lord. So you want to serve him, right? So you want to serve him.
That's gonna make her mad.
No, well if you did, you wouldn't be wearing pants because the Bible said you're not supposed. Yeah.
Hold on.
So you're not
I do
helping?
believe there's laws of the universe, there's standards. Now there be
Oh, for real? Well, the Bible said that a woman not supposed to wear them. So if he says that, and you're not doing it, how are you following?
Okay, but
You don't believe in the Lord?
not the way
You
you
don't bring out any of your point. She's going there. She's already moved on to the next
I
step.
feel like this is about the Lord. We're already divided, already.
y'all kind of going off. You talking about Adam wasn't the shit.
You know this is not a religion. Israelites, yeah, Israelites. So it's a culture thing. It's not a.
It's not a
It's
religion.
not a
It's
religion.
a culture. Even when you
But
look
the
on the
Bible
bathrooms,
is
you can
religious.
tell what
Anything that you
women
do daily pretty much is religious. You brush your teeth every day, that's religious. You religious. Something that you do
It's something
repetitively every
repetitive.
single day,
Oh,
that's
when you
religious.
go back into the word religious, it means religio, which means to hold back. So this is not a religion. This is a
Going
culture.
back from being free and being able to do more some restraints. We can't even love each other properly because we're divided because of this.
Your body, this culture, you got
So
Democrats,
you believe you're a woman. You believe in free will, right? So if you have free will, does free will come with making the wrong decisions? Okay, so give me the wages. What happens when you wage the wrong decisions? Would you have a choice? Your choice, that's fine. Go ahead.
Romans chapter 6, verse 23. For the wages of sin is death, but the gift of God is eternal life through Yahushua, our Lord.
So according to that, if you're going to sit there and break the laws, it's according to say, okay, well, if I break the laws, I may not die right away, or nothing may happen to me right away, but you fall into...
Even babies die.
That's your choice.
They die. You're not, babies don't make decisions to die of sleep. I seen babies die. I seen kids on hospitals. They didn't make a choice. It goes beyond that. It's more than what they tell you. You gotta open your mind a little bit. You gotta be a little bit more open.
So if somebody tells you they're shooting around the corner and you choose to go around the corner and get shot, that's your choice, right?
It's innocent kids that get shot in neighborhoods doing nothing wrong.
Because the
What did they do?
curses. Go to Deuteronomy 28 and
Because we ain't looking at the real issue, and it
You
ain't
want to
about
know
going
why
to their pants.
children die? You want to know why we live here?
I'm so serious. I'm so serious. And what is sin? It says sin. What is sin? Missing the mark, right?
My girl, I'm sorry.
The Bible
Read
even
that.
says to him that knoweth.
Read Deuteronomy 28:15. She's still going to have a conversation with the word.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee
All the curses shall come upon thee. Keep reading.
and overtake thee.
And overtake thee. Our people think,
Yeah, she's training her, you know.
our people think they're going to get away from the curses being in Babylon, man. Well, I feel like we're divided. And, well, if you come over here and just follow this, we won't be divided. Because we'll be on the same mindset. This country is divided. We got Democrats versus Republicans. You're going to be divided wherever you go. I'm showing you your original culture. This book is about you. She just said, oh, her father is Israelite. So you know where we at.
There's nothing wrong with division. Don't the Bible talk about dividing all the time?
Our sisters, our brothers and sisters
He
are
divided the nations, their inheritance. But we still don't know ours.
even in righteousness, you try to tell them something good, they don't want to hear it.
Yeah, that's why they're divided. Let them keep me divided.
You try to talk to them and tell them something, and well, what do you know? Don't believe me, read it for yourself. Well, it's coming out of the Bible. Oh, well, how do you know all this stuff is real? Well, wait a minute, you just created an entire kingdom off of this book. Now all of a sudden it's not real because it's coming from the brothers now. Now all of a sudden it's like, oh, well, when it was Jesus, the whole thing was all cool. Now you're sitting there talking about, oh, it's a brother's Bible, and we tell you that you a descendant of it, and there's more to it. Now it's, oh, what do you know? What do you know? And it's back to back, two sisters. Back to back, two sisters.
And her father
Trying to be
is
helpful, and they don't want to hear it. And no matter how soft or how easy I can go with them, they don't want to hear it.
And look, hold up. Guess what? The father's an Israelite and he nowhere seen. Guess what? That mom leading that daughter to hell off.
Leading them to hell in the
You
sight.
see that? You see what our women be doing? They be leading the women, their daughters, their own children to hell off. Got her daughter wearing pants out here talking against the prophets. And it's funny, her dad don't woke up and then she done went and saw the prophets and then bucked up against them. So guess you can just fathom what she be telling her husband, or if that is her husband, they might be sisters, but telling that daughter, that woman's father, all types of stuff. Oh, well, you're dividing this family because of your religion. You don't know what she's telling and feeding that person's mind. That's what, man, that's why women, they out of order, man. That's why you got praise Yahweh, the women who got it now got it. Because somehow they ain't ever gonna get it. They'll never get it. I don't know what it is.
Do as thou will.
But once again, give me Leviticus 26.
Leviticus 26, verse 31. And I will make your cities waste and bring your sanctuaries unto desolation. And I will make not smell the savor of your odors.
Destroyed every place that's out here and supported these satanic pagan holidays that we have today. This place is destroyed just looking at it. You don't even have to stand around here and notice that it's destroyed. It's going in farther depths of destruction, and people don't realize it. They don't care. They're blind. I can sit here and talk about them in front of their face. They don't want to hear it. They want to do what they want to do right now. And that's the major cause of it. That's Satan. Do what you want. Do what you want. That's what they're instilling in our people right now. Do what you want. They don't think that there's any type of repercussions that's coming back for it. And that's what's killing most of our people. They don't think nothing's happening while they falling farther and farther in the streets and wonder why you got people like Trump in charge of them right now. And he's like, they're kidnapping our kids, they're killing them, cutting them up, taking their organs, all types of things right now. But they don't want to hear it. Ain't nothing going to happen to me, ain't going to do nothing to me. No, you're going to end up lynched. Body chopped up somewhere, missing. You know, especially around here. They go around here nabbing people off the streets and don't even put out a code orange or code red or whatever for a missing child anymore for our brothers and sisters.
They don't care about our people at all.
Feel me? We gotta let some of that stuff go. Give me 66:33.
Isaiah chapter 66, verse 3. He that killeth an ox is as if he slew a man. He that sacrifices a lamb as if he cut off a dog's neck. He that offered an oblation as if he offered swine's blood.
Basically, he's saying they offer crap. GMO food, laced turkey, mixed meat, pigs that have been killed in Hurricane Florence and other places. They've used that stuff and they sell it to you. They can it, throw it into you. Then they wonder why they walk around overweight, man titties and things of that nature. Because he's sitting here eating corrupt food. And Most High knew it. He's like, yo, I don't want none of that stuff you got. Whatever you sacrificing, don't give it to me. I know they're doing stuff to that food. I don't want nothing to do with it. But our people still eating McDonald's, fast food, wondering where the beef coming from, not realizing that it's bad, it's corrupt. But they still eating it, wondering why you're getting sick and why diseases. New York's getting hit with an androvenous virus. There's new viruses popping out in the cities. New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania.
My girls 11 years old got titties and stuff.
The hormones, they be juicing our people up.
Hosea 8:13.
That's all he had.
So we gotta let these stuff go, man. We gotta get back to starting gardening your own food, growing your own, taking care of your own animals, digging your own water wells, things of that nature. Stop. We're selfish now. I mean, we're spoiled. We're spoiled without. They give us everything. You don't want to walk? Here's a scooter. You want to eat? We got fast food. They give you these things, and people don't think that that's not cool to sit here and be taking food from somebody. You really don't know. When they came here, they gave us.
No, they were enemies. You taking food from your enemy.
They don't think that, oh, well, okay, it's been okay. Oh, the white man's looking out for me. Oh, yeah. He's giving you poison lettuce. He's spraying all types of things in it. You wonder why our seed is turning against each other. Why there's more gays, especially in this area. Trannies and transsexuals, people they over here manipulating people's heads to the point that people think it's okay to take the 2, 3, 4-year-old child and have them get a sex change. Right. You don't even think about sex at that age. You get what I'm saying? It's not things that change, but these folks make it seem like it's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. Oh, he's doing so well by this kid. He's doing right by them. They're even throwing it even farther by throwing out, pep talks to encourage these things.
Yeah.
That's how sick it is. Like, you see comics on YouTube channels, people like, yo, oh, you're doing right by her son. Got her son dressed up in a tutu in a dress, and he all twisted up in the head.
Aaron and his two dads.
You know what I'm saying?
It's all over the place.
Isaiah 4:6.
Isaiah 2.
Hosea chapter 2, verse 11. I will also cause all her mirth to cease, her feast days, her new moon, her Shabbat, and her solemn feast.
As you see people waking up, they coming out. I don't celebrate Thanksgiving no more. I don't celebrate Halloween no more. I don't celebrate those things no more. Because my mom used to tell me when I was young, it's just another day to spend money. When people realizing that now, they realizing like why am I, you know what I mean, going trick-or-treating, and then people find it, come home and find ice cream, candies, with razor blades and nails in their food now, because they knew it was a satanic thing. It wasn't meant to be celebrated. You know what I'm saying? Most of these celebrations was on the death of our own people, and that's what's even more twisted, because you're sitting there like, yeah, let me get some turkey, let me get some cranberry juice, realizing, yeah, I just slaughtered all your brothers.
Thanksgiving.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 8:13.
Hosea chapter 8, verse 13. They sacrifice flesh with the sacrificing of my offerings and eat it, but the Lord accepted them not. Now will he remember their iniquity, and will he remember and visit their sins? They shall return to Egypt.
We've already visited their sins. People walking in spiritual blindness right now. I'm Negro peeing over here. This is what our people been taught, man. They don't realize it. I want to be. It's backwards. They lost their culture, and in their culture is sitting there. They're following a culture that's following us. We're teaching them music, dance, medical. You know what I'm saying? All these things those were heating. Heating was brother's invention. These are our inventions that are coming that given, yeah. And it created the world that we're living, the lights that we have up here. But we aren't respected for anything that we've created. That's what's going on. We're not getting our rep for it, and our people still giving. That's how much knowledge and how much talent our people have. We give it away. We constantly come up with a new song, new dance, whatever. And we give it up. And then somebody else copying it. But we don't get the reputation for it. We don't get the money.